tell us your name, where you're from, what you do.
My name is Mitch Codd, and I am from the U.S. A couple states I've lived. I was a microbiologist after graduating. I moved to New Hampshire, and we ended up at the coolest job I could have hoped for. It was a biotech doing genetic engineering of yeast. So really lucky, I guess.
Yeah.
So 5 years there, and then moved to the current role with Lallemand for distilling.
Nice. So tell me a little bit more about the alcohol school. What do you find is really important about the school?
We go to a lot of education events, and they're all great, right? But they span the entire gamut. So a lot of marketing and safety and stuff like that. We're all nerds, so we really like the nitty gritty production side of everything. And I think we really dive into that here pretty deep. So I think it gives everybody a much greater appreciation of the complexity of what they're doing on a day-to-day basis, because there's so many variables to consider.
Yeah.
And I do think people walk away from here with so much more power to influence their production, which then influences your bottom line, right? And it influences your marketing ability, because I truly believe everybody's making a better spirit after they leave here. So while it is very focused, it has huge implications.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I learned was that alcohol school has two sides.
Yeah.
One is the bioethanol or biofuels, and then the other is the distilled spirits. Yes. So you are on the distilled spirit side, the beverage side, the fun side.
The fun side.
I like that.
Yeah. What do you think about? You attended both sessions, right? You did the joint sessions where it's biofuels and distilled spirits. What did you think of listening to people speak about a process you're familiar with in relation to what seems like a very different industry?
Well, I think what a lot of people don't realize is that the industry is synergistically connected.
Yeah.
There's a lot of outputs from distilleries that can be recycled or used.
Sure.
And I find that in smaller industry, they are not utilizing that opportunity to, instead of just dumping it away, they have someone they can give it to who will make more energy out of it, for example. Or there's a way to recycle the materials. So there's larger distilleries that have the opportunity to take their spent lees or whatnot and create something new out of it rather than throwing it away. It is interesting traveling to different parts of the world and seeing how different producers do things, and then the marketability of it, and going, okay, well, this is so cool. Why don't you tell people about it?
Yeah.
And they don't.
No, they don't. Yeah.
Because it's not part of their brand story. So I'm not going to say who, but I think it's a missed opportunity.
It totally is. Yeah.
Yeah. But those are my thoughts. What about you?
I think you're right, and then that's another nice benefit of this school. So you saying that kind of brings me back to that other question. All these other conferences, there's tons of networking, but this is kind of like a tighter community once you get here, right? Everybody's real quiet the first day. Nobody asks questions. Nobody laughs at your jokes during presentations on the first day. But by the end of the week, everybody's opened up. Everybody's had enough, drinks late at night at the bar, sharing horror stories of their production that they feel really comfortable. And these people were strangers, a day or two before that. So the networking and the sharing of, here's how I'm doing it. They're learning from us all week. That's the goal. But they're learning a ton from each other for the rest of the week. Yeah. So it's fun to see everybody connect. Oh yeah, I could do that too.
And you can also learn some fun things about each other. Like, I didn't know Struan karaoke's.
Oh my gosh. He karaoke's hard. What was it? 2 nights ago?
I know, yes. It's funny. It's really funny.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Actually,
awesome.
last night he was singing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot we brought that to the bar last night.
Well, and speaking of aromas and flavors, what's your favorite ester? What's your go-to?
That's a fun question. Ethyl hexanoate, is that the pineapple one?
Gosh, I don't know. I'm not the chemist.
Right? I feel like it's one of those that's the pineapple-y ester. I think that's a really cool one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's so bright. So when you start to pick it up in like a whiskey or something, as soon as you recognize it, it's kind of, you perceive it all a little bit different. Were you in for Robert's talk the other day on Heads and Tails? Recycling? That one where he showed the impact of the Heads and Tails recycle increasing the ABV that your distillation like comes out at. We pushed that ethyl hexanoate into the spirit that was originally in the heads.
Yeah.
Instantaneously you can pick that out. That's the exact same fermentation that you had, you just treated it a little bit different in the distillation.
Okay, last question for you. What is your proudest moment with a client?
I'll choose one recently though. Curtis from Wyoming Whiskey. He did the presentation for the craft school. Basically just kind of like summarizing the past 5 years of work that we've had with Wyoming Whiskey, as well as like some of his own independent trialings and process improvements on site. And it was so cool to sit in that room yesterday, listen to him give the presentation in front of all of his peers, kind of like lay it all out there on how they used to produce, and then like just present beautiful data sets from 5 years of gathering really, really good data at his distillery and having this enormous impact on their financials, and his blender saying, do that again, or don't stop. And just the pride that he can take, because that's all his data, that's all his work, and he pushed for all of it and got that huge, huge impact. I mean, what was he looking at? He was looking at like 3% ABV change over 5 years, just through process improvements in cook and fermentation and distillation. And that's making somebody a lot of money now, but it's also making his hometown whiskey like a really high quality spirit.
Yeah. I'm really excited to go visit.
Are you going to go out? Oh yeah, because you're
Next
going to
month.
Wyoming. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You're going to go up to the whiskey distillery? That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then traveling around and seeing the country because it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Did you enjoy your week?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good fun.
Definitely. You guys made it really easy.
Good.